6 in front, that's 76, 78, 8 bid, 800.
I'll be honest with you, I think that is absolutely ridiculous money. Now, if I don't buy a car today, I might ask this bloke if he'll sell me this whippet. I'll have one bid and one bid only. I think that might have been the... Oh, I think I might have just dodged a bullet.
Evening all, welcome back to the Car UK channel. You join me today at Anglia Car Auctions. We're back at the classic car sales for their weekend sale. We're now actually on the Sunday. We do it over 2 days, Saturday and Sunday in April, but today we're only at the Sunday sale. And we've got marked ourselves down a few cars for today. We're trying to potentially buy, maybe some raffle prizes, maybe for a bit of retail, maybe for some nostalgia, who knows. But anyway, we're down here now, we're registered, we've got a catalogue, and we've already seen quite a number of vehicles that we are interested in today's sale, and loads of interesting cars we're going to be filming as well, and see what prices are doing in the classic car world. It's a little bit quiet today compared to last time, and there is a little bit of nervousness as well on the pricing front. Yesterday there seems to be some talk about things not quite doing as what they should have done, but we'll see what's happening today in the room. So let's get ourselves in there, have a look around, see if we can earmark some cars, and hopefully come away with a couple of classic cars.
I'll tell you what, we've got some unbelievable cars in here today. First one caught my eye, a very early Rover SD1 on the S. I think they started about 76 these, so this is very early. Proper 3.5. I have to say, when I looked online last night at the catalogue and saw this, I thought it was a little bit overpriced. Not realised how concourse it is. It is out the box. Unbelievable. Manual though, the shade. What a lovely thing that is. I do love an SD1. Also love these, which I am very tempted on this today. Hillman in. Pretty car that is. It's got a very low guide on it, which I think is probably a little bit more of a tempting price. But I think it's even worth a bit more than what was suggested. AC XR2. What a beautiful car that is. Ooh. 14 to 16 grand. crazy money these are going for now. For an XR2, it's a lovely car. It's a beautiful car. But oh, it's eye-watering, isn't it? Eye-watering. That's a nice example. Beautiful. And then we got, on the opposite scale, Bobby Basic one. I don't know why. 1.1 pop. Look at that there. Look at that cassette player down there. Well, not sorry, cassette player, radio. Not even got a tape deck in it. Not even got your 8-track in it. It's not his thing. 6 to 8 grand. She's solid, Mr. Reed.
Yes, clean. Brand new one.
44. That could be worth a go. That generally could be worth a go. Yeah. We've not put the MICRA into Anglia again, don't worry. This is another one, which is a bit worrying because I might have to buy this one. I don't really want to buy another one, but I'm hoping this is going to do more money than what I paid for mine, because it's only done 22,000 miles and it's automatic. Probably our retail, this being automatic. We always get asked for small autos. That's a nice example. Got the later engine, the 1.2. Mars is a 1 litre, which is the slower one. Obviously, being the auto, I think all the autos are 1.2. That's a nice car with 22 on it though. It's got no reserve on it, so there's not really much to go off. I think we gave a couple for ours last time, so I would expect that to do that and some more If it's certainly less than £2 grand, I'll be bidding on it regardless. I'm going to have it. Stag. Strangely, this has got no reserve on it, which is a brave thing to put one of those in with no reserve. Someone could end up with a bargain, but in fairness, it's a very clean car. I'm not expecting it to do 500 quid, let's put it that way. The car has come from a deceased estate. The late owner was 90% for restoring it before passing away, and the now work has been completed. So this has been finished off. The only thing that's probably going against it, which doesn't bother me, is originally it was white. Now, if you ask me which colour I'm going to prefer, I'm going to prefer the colours we've been painted in here, which I think was a standard colour. But for the purists, they won't like that. But for me, I don't care, because I love a Stag, and I would want it in that colour. It looks like, as we see, it's still got the original engine in, because some of these were converted to Rover V8s. Nope, that has got the proper Triumph engine in. It sounds amazing. Used to suffer with radiator issues in the early days, but most people have cured them by now. But I think they were $2 my engines are so welded together, basically very crudely. But it was a cracking sounding engine. What a lovely thing that is. And it's beautiful. I would have preferred it was auto, to be honest. Stagger and auto box is what you want. Sierra, the Sierra of a difference. Turbo Technics. So, your standard obviously turbocharged Sierra will be a Cosworth, but they did do Turbo Technic versions, so they took the original XR4i, or in this case an XR4 before, with the 2.9 in it, won't they? Turbo Technic, slammed a big turbocharger on it, and you've got a halfway house position. So not quite a Cosworth turbo, but not an XR4 either. No, this is converted from factory, so it's a proper one. Yeah, see, you've got the proper plaque on it. I think it was a proper job. It does look a nice thing. I mean, you've got to bear in mind now that RS Cosworths are on the cheap side 20 grand, and on the dear side a lot more than that. 5 to 7 grand for a turbocharged Sierra. It isn't a bad really, because you can pay that for just a Bogo XR4i. Look inside. It does look quite clean, this. Full stereo in the boot. There's a little bit of attention to the arches and seams sitting around it. It has had a bit of paint in the past, but you expect that on an old car. A few little fish eyes in it. We are interested in this. That's down the list as a potential. Now we're talking. Jordan Civic. These were always expensive. Oh, that's a shame. Scab on it there. Civic Jordan, 249 and 500. Shame really, because he passed away the other day as well, didn't he? Lovely car. I think that's where you'd see them be going. It's quite clean, it's just a bonnet. You'd have thought you'd have painted the rock a couple, wouldn't you?
Get it done though, don't you?
It's powder coating, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Still something, isn't it?
Yeah. The centres are missing. Unless they're in the car, maybe. Someone's put them in there, maybe. I imagine they're quite desirable. Oh, the leather's terrible. Oh, that leather's shot. You need new seats in that. That is a shame. What they're doing here, can open it up.
Right, seats in it.
No, them seats have had it. 159 foul though.
Oh, it's done.
159 foul.
Yeah.
No, you need to sort them out. I think that'd be a bit too much for us to be messed around with, to be fair, to have all them retrimmed. That's a shame that, because I wanted that today.
Sorry.
Rare one this.
Coilovers on.
Coilovers, yeah. Total Starlet. Turbo. I'm liking his tyre choice. He's gone for some Uniroyals. Good choice. Good stern tyre in Uniroyal. Ideally in the wet. Yeah, I've noticed the roof wants a little bit. These were amazing car in the day. He's got a box in here. What's he got on the back of it? Oh, new calipers for us. Maybe that's a sign that someone's not quite right with the brakes. Calipers in the boat with it, in the back of it. Sorry. yeah, it's
A bit flat in place.
there's one bit of paint. But a rare old girl on the P. It's just flat everywhere. Another one that's a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest with you. It's probably a better contender than the Jordan. Little Mini here now. This is a 93 Mini. Originally a Flame Mini, but it's got a little bit of a nice touch to it, because at some point in its life it's been to John Cooper Works and it's been converted. So you can see the plate there on the floor. John Cooper conversion when it was done. That means basically you've got a better engine in it, so it's got high lift cam. It's got 5-speed box, which is really rare in a Mini. And a few other little bits like a new manifold on it, stuff like that. ECU's been refurbed on it. It's got the makings of a good car. Obviously being a Mini, it's unloved. It's just a bit edgy everywhere. Just a few bits I want doing on it, just want to tidying up. No reserve on it. For some reason it's got a twin tank. Well, you think a twin tank setup on it, but it hasn't got twin tank. It's just got the 2 caps on it, which is a bit odd. Whether that's something to do with the conversion, I don't know. These need going back original colour. They need redoing as well, because someone just glued them on really crudely. It just wants a bit of love and attention. It does need a full resto, but it does need, let's say, bits on it. You could easily spend £1,000 on paint on that, just tidying it up. But you'd make a car out of it at the end of it. It's reasonably solid underneath. And when, you know, you've got it half right, 5-speed Mini. Nice thing. The dash as well got there. There must be a different dash to use in these conversions. We've got the Cooper bucket seats as well. Makings of a good car, that. With no reserve on it. I'll be tempted to have a go with that if it's reasonably sensible money. An exhaust. Beautiful. Arguably one of the ugliest cars ever made. Aston Martin Lagonda. And these are an interesting thing. Effectively, these sort of bankrolled and saved Aston Martin in the 70s. They just kept making them almost basically just like a limousine. Yeah, they went on for quite a while. This is a rare one because it's actually a really, really late one. So this is like 91, I think this one is. Is it 91? 1990. I think, I'll stand corrected, they finished these in about 91, 92. So this is very, very late on. And they didn't make a lot of them. And you can probably guess why. But he did make enough for Aston Martin to continue going and sort of scraping on. So I suppose in that regard it was seen as a car that's to help Aston Martin along. I think the early got all digidashes in them. I think they changed them later on because these are probably not as high tech as the earlier ones, which were riddled with faults, I believe, the electronic side of it. But it's an interesting car, nonetheless. And we'll see what that does. Would you buy one? If you got given one, what would you do with it? I suspect most people would get rid of it.
Right, so we're about to start. We're just literally waiting for the auctioneers to turn up. We get ourselves in position. What we're interested in? Well, a few bits, to be honest with you. Hillman Imp, potential. I might have a go at the other Nissan Micra, mainly because I don't want to feel as though I've overpaid for the last one. We've also got an interest in a couple of Sierras as well, mainly the Turbo Technics one. Also there's a couple of Capris as well we might have a go at, so there is quite a lot to be getting on with, and no doubt we'll probably come away with something that we never even looked at. Oh, and there's a Mini as well, of course, do love a Mini, so we'll have a look at those as we go through, plus some others as well, because there's really some interesting bits in today. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one, and hopefully we'll come away with a car. Let's see how we get on.
Now, Mini. We've gone round this. It needs quite a lot of work. It's not impossible, but it does want new A panels on it because they're not been put in right, and quite a bit of paint here and there. It is doable, and it is a nice, would have been a nice thing once upon a time, being a Cooper Works special. But we'll see how we go. I don't want to pay fortunes for it. We've got some lot nicer stuff later on we might be interested in. But if it's being given away, then I'll be putting my hand up. Yeah, I'll get that.
2, 300, 2, 4, 2, 400, 24, 2, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 6, 2, 7 on there, 27, 27, 28, 28 on it, in the middle of the room, 2, 9, 2, 9, 3 down, 3 down, over there, 3 down, 1,
car probably, but it does need, you'll spend 1,500 quid getting that right and a lot of fabrication to do it. It's the time more than anything. I've lost a bit of interest under 3 grand, if I'm honest. If you want a project car that's running and driving, that'll make it, yeah, nice thing with 5 speed as well. That's a rare car. It's not a day car, that. We're here for some better stuff today. I was just chancing my arm maybe, but it wasn't quite to be. Someone make a nice car out of that, sure. Right, this is my star of the show. This is the beast. Absolutely, I mean, it has been cherished. It's almost concourse, this thing.
Showing us 49,000 miles. Great colour combo in my opinion. I'm going to go straight in. £14,000. At £14,000 I've been there, at £14,000. At £14,000 I've been there, at £14,000. I'll take 2 if you're coming, but at £14,000. 2 I've been there now, 14,200.
Showing 41,000 miles. Obviously on the Asreds, like I said earlier, one of the first ones. I think it's the first proper year of production. The year actually this won car of the year. Before, well, build quality slipped a little bit. This is the Mark 1. So they ran these from about 76, 77 all the way to about 82, 81, 82. So they facelifted them a little bit. And introduced some new engines as well. It was only available as a 3.5 litre, I believe, at the beginning, for the first year or so. And then a couple of years later, they brought in the 23 and the 2600s.
14.4 at 14.4, 14.6. Straight back at you now on the telephone at 14.6. At 14.6. At 14,006. I mean, it's becoming up to 14.6. At £14,600 it is on the telephone. You want it then to 14,600 once. 14,648. At 14.8. At £14,800 in there and at 14.8. At 14,000, 15,000 now on the telephone at 15,000 bid. At 15,000, I'll take it 2 quickly if you're coming in there, but at 15,000. The telephone is buying it at 15,000 bid and it's going once.
Quite under its guide price, to be fair. I'm quite shocked by that, really. It's sold though. It's sold, and it's a lovely, lovely car, that. I'm very jealous of that. Gosh, sounds well. Right, Capri. This is a nice thing in red. Got a couple of these in.
6,600, 7,000 pound up it now in the room at 7,000, 7,200. 8,000 pound up it, we're off.
You're not messing around.
8,200, straight back at you. 8,400, at 8,400, 8,600.
Chappé wants it.
9,000, at 9,000 pound up it.
Oh, he's hesitated now, he's hesitated. So what happens when you go in all Billy Big Bollocks, you've got to follow it up.
At 9,004, at 9,400, 9,600, 9,800.
He's withering.
At 9,800, fill it up, 10,000 bid. 10,200, at 10,200 10,400.
Walks away.
At 10,400 on it being now online at 10,400. At 10,400.
Just slightly over its guide.
And then at 10,400. I'll take 5 if you're coming, but at 10,400 in here. At 10,400 it is now. At 10,400. At 10,400 for the Ford Capri, the laser at 10,400 it is there now going once. 10,400 it is there now going twice. That was up in a cell there. 10,400 it is. That's yours.
Lovely car. Very honest thing as well.
There we go, the first of the Astons coming around the corner.
Here we are now.
2006
Vantage V8.
Vantage there, V8. Described as our vendor is driving extremely well, driven to the auction there. Benefits from 4 new Michelin tyres there. Had a wheel rebirth back in 2024. Showing just 49,000 miles. You've seen it if you're interested, I'm straight in.
I think Joe bought one of these recently. I suspect this one's going to do a bit more money than he paid for his.
17,500 up bid. That's 17,500 up in there, and then 17,500. I'll take 750 then. That's 17,500 up in there for the Vantage, then at 17,500. 17,500 in provisional going twice. Last time my gals and then we go then provisionally at 17,500 it is. That's 17,500 with you. We'll see what we can do.
Alright, another one. 205 in white, boggy basic one. I think it's GL. I think it was in last time, if I'm honest. And didn't quite make reserve. It's a nice car. It was 110 thou, very clean, but I just think it's a bit rich at what I'm asking for. It's about 2.5 to 3 grand, which I think is a bit much, really. 400 quid. I think that's a fair price for one of those. A couple of grand on a good day. There's no bed. Right behind it is the Honda Civic Jordan, which when we looked at the catalogue last night I was really interested in. I thought this might be one we could be potentially having a look at and bidding on today. Sadly, it needs quite a bit of work. The interior is shot on it, and trying to get that retrimmed is going to be difficult. It's just not as good as what we envisaged it to be.
This is number 249, just 500. So where are we going to go with this one? We're on sale, we've got a bit straight away, that's straight in.
I don't think this is going to struggle.
But
it's not a very nice example, I'd say. It's okay. By the way, all completely fixable. Get the seats retrimmed. There's a little bit on the bonnet that I think wants doing, and you've got an half-decent car. I mean, the engine will never die, and they're just bulletproof, aren't they? Big mileage, 150 odd thou as well, which I know it's it's T-Reg, but it's never going to be a pristine example.
5,152 now. 52 before you here online. 52. 5,205.
It's got a guide of 4 to 6, pretty much in the middle.
53 on the telephone. 53. 5,300 pounds. 54 back online.
They're quite strong.
5455 here first.
Got telephone bids on it as well. I hope you come and actually view the car.
56 back in through. Before you get on the radar. 56 on the telephone. 56. 5,657, 5,700 in and 5,780 coming to the 5,758, 6,000 pound up here, that's 6,000 pound up in there now, on the telephone 6,1, that's 6,1, that's 6,1 up in here now, that's 6,001, that's 6,1 up in 6,2, that's 6,2 up in now, on the telephone 6,002, that's 6,2 up in there now, that's 6,2, that's 6,263 back online, that's 6,300 pound in here, that's 6,3, that's 6,3, 6,4 back on the telephone, that's 6,004, that's 6,4 up in there now, that's 6,004, looking fine, 6,5, that's 6,5 up in there now, that's 6,005, that's 6,500 pound, 6,6, that's 6,600 pound up in there now, that's 6,6, that's 6,600 pound in there, on the telephone, that's 6,667, that's 6,700 up in here now, that's 6,700 bid, that's 6,780 you off, because it's 6,700 pound up in here now, that's 6,7, that's 6,700 pound up in here, you're going to have to score those, at 6,7 is now going once, 6,000 6,8, that's 6,8 there, he's on the ropes, that's 6,8, that's 6,800 pound up in there now, that's 6,8, on the telephone.
That is really strong money for that car.
6,9,
Really strong.
up in there now, doing up, that's 6,9, that's 6,9 up in there, surely don't leave you there at 6,009.
well, it's back in again.
7,273. Straight back at you online. At 7,003. At 7,003. Straight back at you here online at 7,003. At 7,003. Find another one. At 7,300. At 7,300 at 7,400. At 7,475. Straight back online.
Not giving up on this.
£500 is now at 7,500.
I'll be honest with you, I think that is absolutely ridiculous money. If it was a really clean example, brilliant, but it's not. It needs lots of work to get that right again on the interior. It is really bad.
That's yours at 7,500. Thank you very much.
I can't believe that did £7.5 grand.
574. I do love this, but the same uniform. I had one.
Wow.
The
Starlet Turbo. We dismissed this, unfortunately. Again, looks nicer in the pictures than it does in the flesh. Bit flat on the paint. Roof is really bad. For the money we're going to have to pay for it, I just think there's better cars in today we could potentially try to land. And I don't think it's going to struggle to meet its guide anyway.
5,354 at 5,455 at 5,556 at 5,006 at all online 5,758.
Now, if I don't buy a car today, I might ask this bloke if he'll sell me this whippet, because he's a lovely whippet, and I'm after it. I wouldn't mind a little dog like that. He looks very loyal. Anyway, back to the cars.
6,002 at 6,263 online 6,400 straight back at you then in the room at 6,400 at 6,400 I've been there at 6,004 at 6,400 I've been there 5 at 6,566 thank you at 6,006 at 6,067 would you like it at 6,600 my bid in the room at 6,600 it is
Guide of 5 to 7 grand on it.
6,007 at 6,700 at 6,700 up at 6,800 now online at 6,800 at 6,800 not yet I'm afraid at 6,800 6,900 thank you at 6,009 at 6,900 sure we don't leave you there that's at 6,900 at 6,900 I'm in there now at 6,900 at the 7 are you coming at 6,900 it is there now going once 6,700 at 7,000 bid at 7,000 bid here now at 7,000 at 7,000
Is he even running?
at 7,000 bid here now it's online 1 thank you at 7,100 it's back in the room then at 7,100 at 7,100 bid at 7,100 if you're coming quick then it's at 7,100 my bid there at 7,100 it is now going once 7,100 it is now going twice Scowls up and goes then at 7,200 at 7,200 at 7,200 why not 7,250 he's been in there all the way
Oh, it's going to the wire on the old Starlet.
at 7,250 say to you now but be quick on your buttons please but at 7,250 it's in the room at 7,250 you've had your warning Scowls up at 7,250 7,300 at 7,300 at 7,300 I'm in at 7,300 at 7,300 I'm in here now at 7,350 at 73.
We're at 50s, we're on the ropes here.
73.50 I'm in there, we're going to have to call a close proceedings at 73.50 is now the Gals up and we're selling it at 7,350 in the room. That's yours at 73.50.
Strong, very strong.
Thank you.
You've got a round of applause though. It's paid on 7,500 grand for it, but you've got a round of applause.
585 2006 Subaru Impreza WRS. It's Subaru was recently issued without any advisories to the MOT. It's got 5 registered over the last
WRX Subaru.
2018. Where are we?
125 power. We didn't look at this. It's actually quite a clean thing.
And I'll straight in. 2,500 up here. That's 2,500 up here for the Subaru now at 2,005. At 2,500 up here now at 2,500, 2,600, 2,700. At 2,700 bid. At 2,700 looking back in quick whoever it's at 2,700. At 2,008. That's 2,29. At 2,900, 3,000 bid. At 3,000 it's in the room internet you're out at 3,000. At 3,000 up here now at 3,000. Looking for one if you're coming at 3,1. At 3-1. At 3-1. You're close enough. Have a better look at it. At 3-1 I'm in here now. At 3-1. At 3,000 what? 3-2 now on wide. At
I think he's going to carry on now.
£200 off it here now, then 3-2. Look at 3-3, you're coming with a £3,200 off it here online. That's £3,200 off it here now, then 3-2 is going
I did put my hand on the back.
£3,200 is
I used to print. I know, the ones I used to play were all on the back. Yeah, under the top.
3-2, that's what you
I hate the frame that the front drop.
Yeah, I think that's a missed opportunity.
Got 580 in the 1979.
Should have looked at that one a bit more better. We only had a quick glance at it. We sort of dismissed it really, and then I can't understand why we did dismiss it. And it's just gone through for 3,200, so our loss. But never mind, we'll make up for it later. I'm sure we will. See what this does. A little rubber bumper model. NGB. Obviously, rubber bumper models never make the money. A lot of people used to convert them back. But it's not a lot of money really, is it? You want a little 70 sports car. Yeah, you're going to get interesting. It's actually quite a clean looking car.
3-7, 3-8, 3-9, 4,000. That's £4,000 up in there now, that's 4,000, 4-1 back online.
It should be on sale now.
That's 4-2, I'm in the room at 4,200. That's 4,200, 4-3, 4-4. That's 4,004. That's 4-4. The hard work's been done for you. That's 4,004, 4-5. That's 4-5.
Strong money now. A rubber bumper model. I hope they conclude the bidding quickly because the last MGB that we filmed through here, it overheated. I think that's strong now. Too strong for me, that.
5,200, thank you anyway. They're shaking their head at £5,200. You've seen them off at 5,200. That's £5,200 in there, now going once. £5,200, sure going twice. Last time we held up, it goes at 5,200. It is. That's yours, sir, 5-2. 18.50.
Well, it didn't boil over.
Enjoy.
Did quite strong money though, but it is a nice car.
Right, we're not getting much luck at the moment today. We've had a few bids and we're not getting anywhere. The prices are decent. I was told yesterday that we were laid off a little bit on the bidding and it was a bit hit and miss, but today they're on fire. There don't seem to be any bargains out there. We have been throwing bids in but not really getting anywhere. The one though I should have gone really sort of committed myself more to was the Subaru, that WRX. We did look at it briefly and mainly just check the back arches because they usually rot under the back, the back arches themselves where the suspension mounting points are. I've failed many of them over the years. And just check that out, but I didn't really go much around it because it wasn't really on our sort of top 5, if you like, of cars we're looking at today. And then as it went through, I started to manage and think, actually that might be a decent car and we could actually probably even retail that as well, even if we weren't going to do like a raffle with it or something like that. But yeah, that was the one that got away, 3,200 quid. I thought that was cheap. I thought that was very cheap. But never mind, we'll get back in the room now. I think there's plenty more to coming along. We've got quite taken by that Mark 1 Fiesta that's quite later on. But also we've got a couple of minis, we might have a go with them. And obviously we've got the Sierras and the Capris as well, so we'll see how we get on with those, particularly the black one. And also the Hillman Imp, although I suspect that our good friend Mr. Mike Brewer is looking to buy that one. He's been hovering around it, so I suspect we might have a bit of competition there. And it'll probably do more money than the guide anyway. But anyway, let's go and have back inside and have a look and see if we can try and bag a car.
Right, Nissan MICRA. We bought the last one. It'd be rude not to buy this one. This one being automatic. The plan is to bid it somewhere near where I paid for the other one. And if I win it, I won't be disappointed. And if it goes more, then I'm not disappointed either, because that means I haven't got to pay for the other one. Which, by the way, you can get involved with for £1 on the old raffle site. Links in the description.
19, 2001, it's your game, 2-2, 2-3.
Oh, it's going to romp it.
24 was the length, 24, 25. 25, 26 over the length, 2-6, 4-7.
Yeah, it's done more money than mine.
26, 7 again.
In fairness, this one's only done 22,000 miles. Mine's only about 70,000, so you expected it to do more money.
£3,000 no money for it. That's £3,000 quid. That's £3,000 you did it. That's £3,000 quid. Thanks for letting me know. That's £3,000 here. That's £3,000. I'm making 100 anyway. That's £3,000. The big dip front is going away. That's £3,000 for the world. £3,000 for the second, final time you all done. That's yours.
It's not a dear car, that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's not a dear car at all.
Right, we're going to get back into the classic auction scene in a few seconds' time, but you've just seen there a Nissan Micra just go through, and unfortunately, although I did bid on it, we didn't quite get there with that one. However, you can win a classic Nissan Micra K10 just like that one for just £1 by getting involved in the Car UK Spring Raffle. We've just launched it just a few days ago, where you can win our 1991 Nissan Micra K10. Little 1 litre petrol 4-speed, done around 70,000 miles with lots of history. It's a real nice cherished example, which we actually bought from Anglia Car auctions at their last sale. This lovely example also comes with £1,000 in cash as well. And if that doesn't interest you and you prefer something with 2 wheels, then you're in luck, because we've got also this Suzuki Bandit 600S as an alternative prize, which also comes with £1,000 in cash. So if you ever want a motorcycle or a classic car for just £1, you can get involved. And if you don't want either of those two prizes, then how about £2,000 in cash as another alternative prize? But also, by getting involved, you'll be helping out charity on the back of it. We've already given away thousands of pounds in our last draw to lots of local charities and national charities, and hopefully we're doing the same in this one as well. Click on the link in the description, and further down you will see the link to RAFFLE, who are hosting the Spring Raffle for Car UK. Completely safe, guaranteed prizes as well. These prizes will be given away, so if you get involved and you win, you will win the prizes shown. There are also some sub prizes as well, such as diagnostic machines and jump packs also to be won. And like I said, you'll be helping out charity on the back of it. And also there's bundle offers as well to be had, so you can buy lots of tickets as well and get extra free tickets. But say you get yourself over to the RAFFLE website, links in the description, and get involved in the raffle today. But thanks for that. Now let's get ourselves back into the auction hall.
Right, a car that we are interested in is this M&M. I've got a sneaky suspicion that Mr. Mike Brewer might be interested in this, because he was having a look around here. So we'll see. I'm going to have a go.
1971, does require a dual. It's showing 68,000 on that's what it's shown. It's left the already description. You've already description. Bright colour, isn't it? Where do you want to rid of that? I'm going straight in at 48.
It does say in the description it hasn't been used for a while.
5,000.
Wow. Well, the guide price has been blown out the seat, 3 to 4 grand, and we started off at 5.4.
5.6. 5.6.
Yeah, we're not even going to get in a bid in here. Right.
At 5.1, bid all day. At 5.9. At 5.9, I'm going to 6 bid. 6,000 pounds, 6.1. 6.1 a bid. That's 6.1. That's 6.1. It's on the car on 61. That's 61 from 62. 6.2 on bid. That's 6.2 on the limit. 6.2, 6.3. That's 6.3. That's 6.3. Really will we get all that? That's 6.3. You want 4 on the net? Yes or no? Give you plenty of time. 6.4. 6,400 pounds. That's 6.4 the bid. 65. You know that. That's 6,400 pounds. That's 64. 6.5 on bid. That's 6.5 on the limit. 6.5 on the ground. The internet. That's 6,500 on the 6.6. That's 6,500 pounds. You're done through. That's 6,500 on the 6.6. Coming for the third 6.6. That's 6,600. That's 66. I'll take a 50 again. 66. That's 66.50. That's 66.50 bid. That's 66 and a half private in front. That's 66.50. All done with that. That's 66 and a half. You're out again on the net. That's 66 and a half. All done for sure. That's 66 and a half. I'm going to sell it away then for the first. 66.50 for the second. Make no mistake, there'll be plenty of time on the net, you know. That's your car.
I think Mr. Mike Brewer has won the car. Probably paid a little bit more than he wanted to. And I'm sure you'll see that on the television series very, very soon. Right, Capri. This sounds a beast. 2-litre S. Issued in 2010 when restored. It's running on twin 40 Webers. They've got electronic ignition, original carbs and wheels of the car. It's done 40,000 miles or 40,000 on the odometer. April at MOT. Ooh, very short MOT on it. Should become MOT exempt though this year. Time belt was done a couple of years ago. We've got a V5C. Guide on it is 8.5 to 10.5. Real on that, yes. Possibly. Yeah, it's forward, though, isn't
in front, that's 76, 78, 8 bid, 800, down below 82, 82 on bid, that 82, you're out below 82, 84, 86 bid, 86 bid, 86 only bid, 86 bid, 86 over 88, sorry, 9 bid, 9 down, 92, 92 on bid, that's in the room, 92 did just beat you, that 94 was still in the room, 94, 96, 96, 96 over bid, 96 bid, 98 over that.
Now he's going now. You don't like he's stopping this one. Fresh money now on the phone. You always had a look it was going to do more than 10 grand. I was probably being a bit cheeky with it really.
That's 10 down, 10, 7, 10, 7, I did it, 10, 8, did it. 10 down, 8, 10, 9, 10 down, 9. We're back in the room at 10, 9, but 10, 9, you get it down, down,
Lovely car. Makes you think what the 2.8 injection one later on is going to be.
You're going to be sitting 7, 11, 7, 11, 7, we're back in the room, 11, 7.
Yeah, way over his guide. 10.5 the guide. Max.
One more, 11, 8, that's the way he's on the neck, going down to the front. 11, 8 for the second walk, 9 years on it, walking on. So we're going to make on the inside, that's 10 minutes.
Beautiful car. Right, there we go. The old Fiesta. We are quite smitten with this old Fiesta. It'd be fair to say that it is immaculate. Paintwork's a bit well, solid red, but it's actually really clean and it's immaculate underneath and inside. Really just wanted a bit of a steering wheel refurb on it just to get it really A1. It's a lovely thing. Little 1-1 out, 83 plate, showing 44, 6 to 8 grand.
24 service bills with it, and a club's been in at 35,000. I don't know what happened with it. Got the lot with it.
Now eligible for MOT exemption as well, which is always ideal with Ford.
So, take a little while to go through it. 26 stamps for the red work. You tell me.
See how much interest we got in this.
I've been 43.
Oh wow, a bit of that.
At 43, I don't think that's at 43. At 43, I'm at 44, 45, 46, 46, 47.
Too late yet. Not picked us up yet. Got me in the end.
5, 5, 6. 5, 6, 5, 7 on the net, 5, 7, 5, 8 in the room, 5, 8. That 5, 8, that's in the room.
That's with us.
5, 9 on the net, 6 down in the room. Just a bit, it's in the room at 6, 6, 1, 6, 2, on sound 6, 3, 6, 4, 64 on bid, at 6,400 pounds, at 64, 65, go forward, 66. That's 66. That's 6,600 pounds, back in the room. That's 6,600 pounds. That's 6,600 bid, I'll take 67. That's 6,600 pounds, I'm going to 66 the bid. That's 67 bid, 6768. That's 68 the back in the room at 68. That's 68 the bid, at 68 on the bid. That's 6,800 pounds, all double short of that. That's 6,600. 7 reluctantly, I think that's 7,000 pounds. That's 7,000 pounds a bid. That's 7,000 pounds around the mat. It's 7,000 pounds in the room, you'll run in bottles. We can be coming to the internet. That's 7,000 pounds is going out the door twice. And any further interest, I don't want to miss anyone elsewhere. That's your call.
Oh, we got it.
Well, we've done it. It's took us a good hour or so. We've thrown a few bids round. We have managed to win a car. We are the proud owners now of the Mark 1 Fiesta, which is, well, immaculate really for its age. It's a really nice example. So really pleased with that one. We'll have a look at that later on. Now we still potentially could come away with another car today. We've got some of the Sierras later on. Might be coming away with another car yet. We'll see how we get on. But I'm proud that we've got that Fiesta. Because it's just a really nice, honest thing. And I definitely think we'll have a bit of interest in that Fiesta. It's a no-brainer. All Fiat Fords now are just, you know, put them away, keep them clean. They'll go up in value. So they're always good news as an old Ford. And say, who doesn't like an old Mark 1 Fiesta? Anyway, let's see if we can try and bag another one, get ourselves back in that room, and we'll catch up later on.
Now another car that we like is the Triumph Stag. In blue, not the original colours I mentioned earlier, has been restored recently, and it's a lovely thing. Purists probably won't like it. It's got no reserve. Hammer price suggests it's going to start £7,500, which for a Stag that's been redone recently is a good starting price. I think anything below 10 grand for this is a, you know, it's a good buy. I suspect it's going to do around that sort of money, which puts us out of reach today because we've already bought one and we're lining up another one already. So I don't think we're going to squeeze a third in. What will we do with it? But what a lovely thing. There we go, 7.5 straight in. A couple of hands in the background there going up. She's a lovely car.
92, 93, 94, 94, 95, 95, 95, 95, 6 left, 96, 96, 97, 97, 100 pounds and 97. That's let me know. At 97, 98 on the left, 98, 99, at 99, okay, 10, 10 the bid, at 10 bid, 10 1, 10 1 on the bid, 10 1 the bid, at 10 1, 10 2, 10 3. 10 3 on bid, between 10 4, 10 5, 10 5, that's 10 and a half down, 10 6, 10 7, 10 7 on the bid, 10 7, 10 8, 10 8, 10 8, 10 9, 10 9 on 10 11, 11 bid, 11,000 bid, 11,000 on the bid, 11,000, 11 1, 11 1 on the bid, 11 1, 11 2. 11 2, shake his head this side. 11 2, 11 3, fresh money. 11 3, 11 3, only 11 4, 11 5. Hit the roof, 11 5, 11 6, 11 7. 11 7, I think 11 7, your answer. 11 8, on the mat. 11 8, 11 8, I think 11 9. 11 8, 11 9. 12 10, 12 10.
12 grand now.
That 14,000 pounds, so we need to change it to twos. That 14,000 pounds, that 14,000 bid, that 14, I'll take 2 on it now. That 14,000 pounds, that goes on to 2G. That 14,000 pounds, I'll take 2 if you come okay, 14,400 bid, that's 14,400, 14,400, that's 14,400, 14,400, nice one, forward, break the money, that's 14,400, you're quite short, that's 14,400, okay, 14,600, that's 14,400, I'll take 14,600 anyway, that's 14,400, itself the way left to the first, second, we click the button and you come in, that's 14,400, so
Got there in the end. Wow, that was some bidding. XR2 coming in. Now, if this does 7 grand, I'll be really disappointed. Oh, XR2. I'll be straight with you. Lovely car. It doesn't sound brilliant. It sounds very, again, tappety. Now they can adjust them, obviously, but I think there's a little bit more than just a little bit of adjustment needed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've dealt with a few of these engines in the past, and I don't remember them being this tappety.
What a car to start on there. This 1983 Ford Fiesta XR2, registered 1983 there, circa 17,500 miles there. MOT is still December this year, which is now MOT exempt this one.
Tappety that in.
With the 1.7 cross-flow unit on this, where we're going to go with this one, I'm going to illustrate it. At 11.2.
Yes, I can hear the blow, but... Did it suffer worn cams and everything? Yeah. Oh, shell, yeah. Could have. That's right. Well, it doesn't seem to be hampering it, no matter what the issue is with the engine.
What a rare car. This
Right.
vehicle was completed by the factory in 1990 and was delivered to the Aston Martin dealer as a sports car in South Africa back in 90. And the car has obviously been in a nice warm climate, hence its condition.
The old Lagonda.
MOT until January next year. A rare car, this one.
Showing 1,000 miles.
£35,000. That's £35,000 on next 6.
Barely been anywhere in it.
£35,000. £36,000. That's £36,037. That's £37,000. £38,000 against you there. That's £38,000 a bit now. That's 38. That's £38,000 on bid now. That's 38,000. That's £38,000 for the Aston Martin Lagonda at 39,000. That's 39,000. That's 40,000 now, isn't it? That's 40,000 bid. That's 40,000 bid now. That's 40,000. That's 40,000 on bid now. That's 40,000. Look at the one if you're coming. That's a 40,000 bid. That's 40,000
Right, we're late on. Been waiting for this. Hopefully it pays off. Sierra, the Turbo Technics. Not a lot of interest really in it, but there has been interest in the XR4s earlier, so maybe we're just wishful thinking. Nice car, seems to be running well, no smoke, and there's not many people here, so hopefully we get a fair shout on it. See how we go. Right, here we go.
XR4x4 is one Turbo Technics conversion there from you, fully installed respray, and the other mechanics have been rebuilt there. Much spray was spent on this, doesn't it present well showing?
I think we're already going to be out.
841 miles with 5 registered keepers there. But it is stand up, you've read the description, stand up to 51,000, but that's what it's showing. Where we're going to go unsprayed, leaving the estimate behind at 6,700.
Wow, we're at the upper end already. 5 to 7 grand.
Expenditure on this car at 6,700. At 6,700 pound up in there at 6,700. A lot of work they've done for you to save you the hassle. At 6,700. At 6,700.
I'll have one bid and one bid only.
One bid on the Sierra there. At 6,700. At 6,700 up in there. Then 6,700. 6,800. At 6,800 up in there. Then 6,900.
No, one bid and one bid only.
That's 6,900 pounds and get shot. That's 6,900 up in there now, that's 6,009. That's 6,900 and 7 quid if you come in for 6,900 pounds and then they're going once. 6,900 you're sure is now going twice. I doubled up for the last time then at 6,900 pounds, you sure? 6,900, that's yours, isn't it?
I think that might have been the... Oh, I think I might have just dodged a bullet.
Then we
Thank God for that.
that.
Well, I think we may have very well have dodged a bullet there. It started all right. It did cut out when it was coming through, but only briefly. But we just put it down to driver error, should we say? But it wasn't. It has generally got an issue with it. It's cut out, so it stays running for a little bit and then dies. And we've just been saved, I think, there because we have to have driven that home. So at the end of the day, all we have won today, and I say all we've won. Look what we won. Fiesta. It's Mark 1 Fiesta. It's your Dreamboat. Mark 1 Fiesta. What a nice thing. Really honest car. And we're going to drive it home. So we'll get it paid for, I think. Let's get it out. Right, we got her out. I have to say, so far on the few yards we've gone, it drives very, very well. We'll see on the way home. So that's good news. Also, as well, while we're in the auction, a chap came over to us, we know from G3, one of the drivers, and he told me, it should be under here, oh look at that there, he's left me a parcel shelf for an IGO. He came over to me and he said, do you need a parcel shelf for an IGO? I said, bloody hell, do I? I said, I always need parcel shelves for IGOs. And he's left me one under his car, and a spare one in his boot. Look at that there. Tell you what, you laugh, but that's worth about 70 quid. That's you have to pay for them. I've got loads of Citroen C1s and 107s, parcel shells, but the IGO ones are different. So yeah, that's me. Do you know what? That's my best find of the day. That beautiful. Right, so we'll throw that in the back at car, along with my other shit in there. We'll get the plates on the old Fiesta, and we'll go on the 3-hour trip home. I think we'll be all right. She's got plenty of tit in her. Look at that there, over half a tank. She fired up on the key. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, we've got to see if the radio works, and we're away. Well, yes, no, well, we'll brush over that.
Right, so another classic auction concluded. How did we get on? And more importantly, how did the Mark 1 Fiesta drive? Well, it drove absolutely superb, faultless, drove like an absolute peach. I loved every minute driving it back. Lots of smiles on faces when I was driving it back as well. People seeing an old Ford Fiesta going down the streets again. And what a car it is. To me, sort of first impressions, I've had a quick look underneath as well, and it looks amazing. I think it's been stuck in a garage for probably most of its life. And from what I can gather from the auction, the lady who's owned it has passed away, sadly. It looks like someone's just stuck a battery on it and has drove it straight to the auction house. Lots of service and bills of it as well. It looks a real pristine, nice, honest example. And a sort of car, in reality, you cannot lose money on. The Fords at the moment are just going through the roof prices-wise. You'll go back a few years ago, that car would have been half the price. Keep that car covered up for a few more years, it will double in price again. I can rest assured that will be the case, because I'm already seeing cars, like I said, a few years ago, that are now double what they were then. So I definitely think we can't lose on that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, because I am tempted just to keep it. Like I said, it would make a great little investment. But maybe we might decide to do something with it in the future. Who knows? We'll come back to that, and we'll definitely do a video on it, go a bit more in depth, and more importantly, we're going to get underneath it and make sure that it's as solid underneath as it looks like on top. So make sure you check that one out later in the week. Now, how else did we get on? Well, we only came away with the Fiesta, but my God, we did try and win some more vehicles today. And luckily, we got away with one towards the end, that Sierra, that Turbo Technics, which I am gutted about, because I would love to have bought that car. I would love to own a proper Sierra, well, ideally a Cosworth. I can't afford a Cosworth, so we'd have to go with something maybe like an XR4 or a Turbo Technics, which is a bit of a halfway house. But luckily, it wasn't the one at the end, because it was, well, effectively just it, as we say in the trade. Just as it went out of the auction hall, I put one bid on it and one bid only, because it did start a little bit more than what I thought it was going to do. And it was towards the end that I thought it was going to be quiet, but it wasn't. Online was on the case. I put that one bid on, I was taken out straight away. Hammer went down, and basically, like I said, it just stopped running, and they had to push it out of the auction hall. So I am slightly relieved that we did not buy that Sierra Turbo Technics, because I think we could have been opening up a can of worms. Other things we looked at today, obviously, was the Capris as well. We'd have a go at those, but we didn't really get anywhere with them. The other things I looked at, like the Jordan Civic, was a bit too tatty for me. Same with that Toyota Starlet. Nissan Micra did have a few goes at that one, mainly just to make sure that I wasn't overpaying for the one that I've just bought. But luckily, it did a lot more than mine, but I expected that because it was, well, lower mileage, so it was always going to do more money. The only one today where I thought really I sort of maybe have looked a bit more closely at it was that Super Impreza WRX. Mainly because actually we probably could have retailed that. I wouldn't necessarily have bought that as an investment or bought that as a raffle prize, although you could have probably raffled it. I think they could just have bought that and actually sold it as a retail car on the pitch. But I didn't look at it properly, other than just sort of glance past it and I sort of pop my hands underneath the back arches, because I know they corrode there, because I've failed many of those over the years. And it was actually quite solid, but I didn't check the rest of it out. I didn't hear it coming through the auction, sort of driving through. We usually would chase it through and make sure it's running all right. So I was a little bit hesitant when it went through, started bidding on it, and then thought, hang on a minute, we haven't done a proper sort of overhaul on this one. We need to check it out. And I hesitated. In hindsight, I should have just gone for it, because I didn't think it was dear at 3,200 quid. But it's gone now, nothing we can do about that. But that's really the only one today where I thought maybe if I had a second chance, I would have gone a little bit more on. Overall, on the day, prices were pretty strong, actually. There was a little bit of nervousness from the previous sale, the previous day, because we went on the Sunday. They do a Saturday sale as well. The things were a little bit flat. Now, I don't know, because I didn't actually see the footage of that sale. I will go back and watch it at a later date. But if we go by today's prices at Sunday sale, they were, I thought, quite keen. There was the odd thing that wasn't quite doing the money, but most stuff that was right was doing the money. So anyhow, there was plenty more footage from that auction. In fact, there's a lot more footage from that auction. Lots of really interesting cars. And I will bung that into another video for you to look at a later date. So make sure you check that one out. I would like to thank you all for watching this video. And if you like this sort of content, auction content in general, motor trade content, then why not give us a little thumbs up, a like and subscribe down there below. Get involved so you get all my content as it lands. And also as well, don't forget about the raffle. Great prizes available, and also you'll be helping out charity on the back of it. We've given away thousands of pounds already, and hopefully we can do that with this raffle as well. So make sure you get involved in that one. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.